In today's state of the game, November the 4th, we got a lot of news for the upcoming tile update 12 in the Division 2. We are finally getting the optimization station, new changes and improvement to the summit game mode, inventory stash increase, we're finally getting the option to wear the mask at all time, new exotic assault rifle and gear coming to the game, and much more to discuss in this video. So if you're going to enjoy this video, a like would be super appreciated, subscribe for more Division 2 content in the channel, and let's go. So to start off, all of these changes are coming to tile update 12 and the devs did not mention any release date, they only said it's coming soon. So yeah, hopefully soon enough, because I am very interested of some of these changes actually coming in TU12. Which, speaking of, the first one is the optimization station, right? So let's talk about that. Something that for a lot of players, this should be in the game already. And even the dev said that is a big feature from Division 1 that they want to bring back. So to find it, it will be added side by side of the recalibration station menu, so pretty easy to find. And basically the way it will work, it's similar to the Division 1 if you played it, right? You can go in it and find any gear that you want that you already have, and including exotics, by the way, and you can raise the stat, or better say, increase the attribute stat that you want. So for example, if you have a mask that has only 7% critical damage out of the 12, which is the max, now you can go and optimize that mask all the way to 12%. But of course, this will cost you a specific currency for the optimization station, and these increases are made by increments. So for example, if you want to optimize that 7% critical damage attribute, you will not go straight away to max, which is the 12%. Instead, each time you optimize it, it will increase a little by little until you get to the max that you want. Now to do this, you need a specific currency, as I mentioned. So in the screen you can see there is a bunch of new currency for the optimization station, and essentially how they work is, let's say if you want to optimize this mask that I'm talking about, right, in the example, you will need masks parts that you can get by simply deconstructing any mask that you get in the open world, right? By deconstructing you get parts for the masks. And then also you will need appears to be a control point currency or some type of thing. That is just my guess because of the symbol that looks like a control point, so no confirmation on that. Also, you will need a faction currency that you can get by killing bosses of different factions, and this will depend on the type of gear or weapon you need to optimize. And also you need what the devs is calling the shade calibration, which you can get simply by completing projects. So a reason to complete projects. So a bunch of stuff you need to optimize what you need, but it makes sense because you can basically make any gear that you want a god roll gear. And honestly, you can get all of this currency easy by just playing the game, making the game more rewarding by playing more activities. Now, with all that said, keep in mind, all of this optimization will not work with mods, only gear and weapons, so you cannot optimize gear mods or skill mods. Moving on, next thing they talk about is the Summit TU12 changes and improvements. So they are adding challenges progression loop, commendations, and also life improvements to the Summit. Now, these challenges progression loop sound pretty cool actually. So now you can activate 2 challenges as you go through Summit, one tactical and one ascent. The tactical being the short term and the ascent being the long term. And these challenges can be pretty simple stuff, but depends, I would assume, on the difficulty. And there are stuff like showing the screen, for example, headshot kills, perform melee kills, grenade skills, etc, etc. So by completing these challenges, you will receive different type of rewards. Stuff like named items cache, blueprints, and even these optimizations materials that are inside of the Summit caches. But the best part so far has to be the new exotic assault rifle. Yes, a new exotic assault rifle coming in TU12, right? So this exotic, you can get it from milestone rewards, and to get it, they said you need to complete 5 challenges in one single Summit ascent. So sounds pretty easy and cool, but we will see if it's worth it when it comes out. And also, of course, there is more other rewards, right? Next, they talk about commendations added to the Summit, Pretty self-explanatory. We get patches for our character by completing these commendations. Commendations are stuff that are in the game a long time ago, but they just adding them also to the summit. And last but not least, we have a bunch of improvements coming to the summit, life improvements like, for example, the guarantee target loot by unlocking a new elevator checkpoint, a 10 directive added to the summits because right now we have a total of 9, and some more other life improvements coming to the summits on the TU12. So next, after summit changes, we have one that is pretty welcoming, which is an inventory increase. So on TU12, our character will be able to carry 150 items in the backpack. The max right now is 100 right now, but on TU12 it will be 150. And I can speak for a lot of people that this is definitely good, but also this is only for character inventory, so stash inventory will stay the same. Next, we have the ability to finally show our gear mask at all time. So by going on your mask in the inventory down on the bottom, on the options you can toggle always show mask on or off, and I know a lot of people ask for this because I am one of them, right? So a small change, but a pretty cool change that we all ask for, and I can finally show off that coyote mask that I want at all time, right? Next, they talk about the global event changes to give people more reason to play it. So now the stars that you get by completing the global event challenges, you can use them to buy caches during the global event period. Basically what we had in the Division 1. So for example, you can buy gear crafting caches, name item caches, optimization caches, and even exotic caches with these stars. Of course, the cost of each cache will depend on the type of cache. So exotic cache seems like to be what costs the most, which makes sense, right? So a pretty good change that gives us a reason to play the global event, I would say, because to be honest with you, I stopped playing global event a long time ago, but bringing what make the global events really cool on the Division 1, I think is a good change. And last but not least, the changes coming in TU12 that they mentioned today in the state of the game is a buff to the exotic Bighorn. The buff that they are giving to the Bighorn is going to be an increase on the max size. So it's going to go from 30 bullets to 40 bullets in TU12. Whoever likes that gun now has more reason to play with it because it might be a lot better with a 40 bullets on the magazine. But overall, definitely all great changes that are welcoming in my book to the game. So definitely I'm looking for TU12. So there you go, guys. These are everything I wanted to mention in the video. Let me know what you guys think of the changes and improvements for the upcoming TU12. But yeah, definitely we can talk about that in the comment section below. So if you enjoyed the video, hit me with a like, I would appreciate. Don't forget to subscribe for more Division 2 content and more to come. Follow me on Twitter or join my Discord if you want to keep in touch with me. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.